Does all the right things.
Oh, the Euro step and the finish.
Good execution, good execution.
As they're back to work here on the offensive end. Oh, beautiful finish.
They surprised us. There weren't many teams in the OT. Oh, is that big shot out of Ausar? Oh my God!
Hey, listen. Boom. Look. I'm gonna take that spin move.
Yeah.
Lay. You like that?
Oh, it's like the self-complete. Oh my God, John Ned. Oh.
It's going to be hard to beat the Cold Hearts towards the end of every game when they got John Ed, Trey Parker.
Thompson. Oh my God, what a pass. Twin telepathy. We got Ja'Kai Howard in the game. Oh, are you serious? What? Into Ausar. To go second round. He's been working on that jump shot a lot. And wow. Ausar from the corner. In the stand.
Showtime. Showtime. Oh! Thompson twin and Thompson twin.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, and I'm back another day coming with a big body banger 23 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. On the road to 7K. I'm saying today, I am the build dealer on your local corner. I'm coming at y'all with this Ausar Thompson 2K23 build video. Yes, sir, this was requested, so here it is today. I had a good time with this build as always, you know what I'm saying? For the thumbnail, I might as well just copy and paste the one that I used for yesterday, because bro is just the same person, but copied. That's literally what a twin is. He's the same exact person, but copy. But his play style is anything but that. Ausar Thompson is a much better shooter than the men. Bro has the same level of athleticism, is a little bit lackluster compared to the men in terms of finishing, but we'll get to that today. And without further ado, let's get right to the attributes I use for this Ausar Thompson 2K23 build video. So as you see, is a 6'6" shooting guard. I made him 218 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan and a compact body shape. You know, this is all accurate from the height to the weight to the wingspan. As always, I try to keep my builds as accurate as possible. Now, for the attributes you see for his finishing, I will put his close shot up to a 75, put his driving layup up to an 80. As I said, he does struggle a little bit finishing around the rim at times. Put his driving dunk up to an 85, so you will have those contact dunks, and put your standing dunk up to a 70. For your shooting, you want a 70 mid-range, a 78 three-point rating, and then a 70 free throw. For your playmaking, you want to put your pass accuracy up to an 80, you want to put your ball handling up to an 80, and then for your speed with ball, put it up to an 85. For your defense and rebounding, you want to put your interior defense up to a 70, put your perimeter defense up to a 90, put your steal rating as well up to a 90, and then for your block rating, you can honestly put that all the way up to a 76. You see right there, I leave it at 75, but you want it to be a 76, and then your offensive and defense rebound, put it up to a 70. Now for your physicals, you want a 77 speed and 80 acceleration, a 76 strength to get you silver brick wall, an 80 vertical, and then a 95 stamina. As I said, you want to put one extra tick toward block, and that will pretty much complete the build. Now, the main difference between this build and the amend build, for one, is the shooting. The amend build has 73-point shooting, this one has 78, and the finishing and defense. This build has much better defensive attributes, but much lower finishing. You know, the amend build had an 89 driving layup and 92 driving dunk, but only had an 86 perimeter defense and an 85 steal. So keep that in mind. For your takeovers, you have access to slashing, sharpshooting, playmaking, and lockdown, but I go with extreme clamps and finishing moves. So like I said, it is a much different build, because this build is a lot better shooting and a lot better on the defensive end. You see the shades up. I get OG Anunoby, Kendall Gill, and Paul George. You see as a two-way interior defense. My bad, two-way interior finisher. I don't know what I just said. Whereas Ausar Thompson was just an interior finisher. So yes, All that means is that this build has much better defense and is a much better shooter. So that is what you want to look at with this build. The playmaking is pretty much the same, aside from a few attribute points toward ball handling that goes in a men's favor. But this build, the better shooter, the better defender, pretty much the same level of playmaker, but the worst finisher. And that's how it is in real life. I try to keep that, you know, realistic in 2K as well. And as for the badge spread, it's already a pretty balanced badge spread, you know, but if it were up to me, I would put all 4 badge attribute upgrades toward finishing. You know, I feel like it doesn't hurt to have more finishing builds with this type of build. But still, with this build, although it has an 80 drive and layup, it is still a supreme finisher. You know, you have a limitless takeoff. Limitless takeoff will change the explosion in your build. Limitless takeoff is a very underrated and underappreciated badge to have in 2K. And I will say that, and I will take that to the grave, because for real, a lot of people don't have it equipped, or not enough people have it equipped, and then wonder why they can't sky and jump over people and dunk from distances. This is the badge that makes you dunk from distances. So although it doesn't have a 92 drive and dunk like the Ausar Thompson build does have, it still has the explosion. Now, in terms of its shooting, that is so much better. Like with the Ausar Thompson, obviously it's a 73-point rating, you're still able to green, but you just don't have the greatest jump shots. You know, you don't have access to the greatest types of jump shots. But still, with this build, I was playing with Michael Porter Jr. jump shot. If you ever play MPJ jump shot in 2K, it's pretty smooth, you know, and it was just a great build to play on. Defensively, I was locking people up. You see Jaylen Brown was pretty much cold the whole game, you know, so I did my job. Now let's talk about Ausar Thompson a little bit. So like I said, as you know, Ausar is the much better defender than Amen, and the much better shooter. Bro shot like 34% from 3 this past season. He averaged 2.2 steals in a block a game, whereas Amen, I think, averaged like 1 point something of each, you know. And then additionally, you know, he struggles a little bit finishing around the basket, but obviously they're twins. They both have the same type of athleticism, you know. Now with Ausar Thompson's situation is a lot more interesting, because he is surrounded by Jaden Ivey and K Cunningham, whereas Amen is surrounded by Jalen Green and KPJ. Right now, clearly, I think they're gonna either start with KPJ and switch to Amen, or just have Amen and then put KPJ on the bench. I think KPJ is a great player though, but with the Pistons, it will be interesting to see what they do. If they move K Cunningham to the small forward, since he is 6'7", you know, and then put Jaden Ivey at shooting guard and put Amen at point guard, or do it the other way around. I just want to see if they run a 3-guard lineup, because they definitely could. I just think that they didn't need to draft Ausar because they already have enough guards. Now, if they can't count on K Cunningham to come back from his injury, then that's a different story. But let me know what you think down below about the build. That's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Road to 7K, not saying. Comment down below any builds you want, and I'll eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Peace.